Hey everybody, it's Dr. Ryan Bland, and today we're going to be talking about diabetes and blood sugar. How to treat diabetes and issues with blood sugar has so much controversy. Some people say do a high carb, low fat diet. Some people do a high fat, low carb diet, and it's extremely confusing. But one thing that is not confusing is that this is such a huge issue, and it's an issue across all of the board, from children to adults. And the culture of our society teaches children of a reward center related and based around foods that are high in sugar. Now, we all know the physiology about sugar, so let's not get too into it. But basically, you eat something sweet, the pancreas releases insulin, and then that insulin takes the sugar into the bloodstream. Now, when you have too much sweet food, too much sugar in the diet, what happens is that insulin starts to accumulate in the body, the pancreas starts getting tired, and the other organs start becoming exhausted. And your body doesn't know what to do with this sugar. So it starts depositing the sugar as plaque in the arteries and fat on the body. And over time, you start to change the actual chemistry of your cells and how it responds to other things. And when you have an imbalance in sugar, it's going to cause your body to not eat the right and appropriate amounts of proteins, fats, and also not be able to absorb other vitamins and other micronutrients. So it's important, when I was studying this, to share this information with you guys. There was just so much science, and I just wanted to put it aside for a second and say that this is all about creating a balance. When I was researching this, once again, the one thing that just was so tried and true in treating this is creating a diet and lifestyle plan for these patients and implementing them one step at a time so these patients can make life-changing choices that are taking them from a place of not being well to a place of full wellness, full health, and expression of themselves. So right now, there are currently 3 kinds of diabetes. Diabetes type 1, you're born with it. Diabetes type 2, you acquire the diabetes throughout your life. And sometimes this is called syndrome X in patients who have altered their diet to a point where their cells have actually changed and they need a totally different environment. And this syndrome X is usually coupled with cardiovascular complications. Now there's also diabetes type 3, which has been found to be related to Alzheimer's and child developmental disorders. So sugar is really, really dangerous, and you don't need me to tell you this. You already know this. But what I'm here for is to help recognize that some of the issues that people are having and symptoms could be blood sugar related. So if you're having issues with weakness, fatigue, brain fog, if you are having anxiety, mood swings, temper tantrums, if you have issues regulating the temperature of your body, if you have numbness or tingling in any of your extremities, this could all be coming from blood sugar. Now, a lot of people try to treat their own blood sugar or say that, oh, well, I need some of this because I'm hypoglycemic, I don't have enough sugar. Well, treating yourself for one of these conditions or potentially having one of these conditions is extremely dangerous, and you should see a healthcare professional if you have any concerns with your blood sugar whatsoever. So obviously there are answers out there, and the first thing that we look to is diet. Well, as I said before, some people do high carb, low fat, high fat, low carb. What the answer is finding the middle way and finding a nice balance. There are obvious certain things that you would want to take out of your diet, like all refined sugar, but these things tend to change from patient to patient. Everybody has different pathogens or co-infections, or maybe some issues with organs along with their issues with diabetes. A lot of the times, people just want to demonize sugar and don't want to look to fat. Well, the fat can clog the arteries, just as well as sugar can, and it can also cause the imbalance in the blood sugar. So if you're out there and you have any questions and you want to go over any physiology or science of this, I'm more than happy to go deeper into this topic. And if you have any questions, leave a comment below and have a great day.